Hi guys, this is Larissa and it's Yoga Life Balance with you today. We are going to do 45 minutes shoulder blades stretch and general stretch with the accent on shoulder blades, neck and shoulders. This is the most common area when people suffer because majority of us sitting behind desks and crunching our shoulders moving forward. So what you will need is ideally if you have an elastic band, have it with you for today. If you don't have it, I have just tights, or I will always suggest you alternatives. Even if you don't have any of those, I will suggest you a solution. So let's start and see how it goes. Let's crack on. So we will start from a kind of very strange position today, but rotating our neck and on our head. So it's releasing the muscles on your neck area. So we'll move down on our flat tabletop position. Hands just below your shoulders, and you just bend your elbows and you move your head down on the floor and you start rotating it clockwise to start with. And with each rotation, you're trying to, the range of the movement, the stretch is going to be more and more and more and more, as soon as it feels comfortable. And after 3-5 times, just change the direction and stretch to another side. And just to see how it feels for you. If it feels right, it right. If it doesn't feel right, just stop it. And then I move from side to side, from one to another one, and move backward and forward. For some people, it works. For some people, just they don't feel anything, which is fine. Okay. And then we will, when you're finished with this, we'll just go down on the floor into child position with your elbows placed forward and hands placed insulating just behind your head. And I'm trying to move my elbows forward more and more and more. And I push chest down to the floor and hold it here. And I push my shoulders down. When I push my shoulders down, I feel a deep stretch into my shoulders and shoulder blades area. And move again down. So kind of push my hip slightly back and shoulders moving down. It's a nice, nice, nice deep stretch. Just hold it. Push a little bit more if you can. And again, hands stretched. Move forward then. Inhale, move them forward. And as you exhale, you're trying to move your one elbow down and another elbow down. And just move away and move away and move away and stretch it. You should feel a deep stretch in your upper arm. I feel it in my neck and back and shoulder blades. So again, so hands forward, elbows placed down if you can, and move away from your elbows. Just move back, move back, move back as far as you can. My forehead down on the floor, and I still push away kind of. So elbows and hands down on the floor, and I stretch my upper arms and shoulders and shoulder blades. It's a different stretch, really nice one. Okay, slowly bringing yourself up. And right hand moved forward and left hand moved to the left side. And you stretch through your left shoulder. Left hand down, right hand above your head. And you move your hand behind your ear. And we're holding this, we're going to hold this position for quite a while. So you open your right shoulder to the back. And then slightly release it, move slightly forward. Your elbows can be bent, so you can bend your elbow and push with your bent elbow slightly to the back. And move forward. And again, move to the back. And forward and to the back. Stretch your right hand up and try to grab your left thigh or maybe your T-shirt and open again your right shoulder. And relax. And push it back. And relax, and push again, and relax, and push, relax, and push, and stretch again through your hands, move above your head, and move your hand behind your ear. As far as it goes, squeeze your shoulder blades in the back, feel the twist. Bring both hands together, and move hands closer to the middle of your chest, and push through your right leg. Push, push, push if you can, and move your right leg up if you can. Now, you cross your right leg over your left if you can. Yeah, feel another twist, another stretch, and just hold it.
You may fall, you may be lost the balance, which is fine. It might happen. So slowly bring your right knee down to the floor, both hands down on the floor. We're repeating the same sequence on the other side. So you move your left hand forward, right move to the right side, and you stretch your right shoulder, and you open your left shoulder to the back first. And then you move your left hand closer to your head. You bend your elbow slightly, and you start pushing your elbow down to the back. And release slightly, move it forward, and push to the back again. And if you can, hold it. So you move forward, and you push to the back, and you hold it. And forward, and back. And forward, and back. Stretch your left hand, bend your elbow. You're trying to grab your right thigh or t-shirt and open your left shoulder to the back even more. And look up. Now release your left shoulder, move forward, exhale, and push to the back. And move forward, and move to the back. And forward, and back. Forward, back. Two more. And last one. Hand up, and move above your hand, and move your hand behind your ear as far as it goes. Feel the stretch, squeezing shoulder blades on the back. Bring your both hands together into Namaste. Try to move into your hands to the center of your chest. Two sides are different. One is better, another is not. It's fine. Stretch your left leg if you can. You can move it up, and then you cross it over, squeezing your shoulder blades on the back. Look up if you can. Really deep, nice stretch, and you can stop at any point you feel it's too much for you. Okay, knee down on the floor, hands down on the floor, moving into child position. So pushing your hips down on your heels. Again, what I'm doing now, hands down on the floor, and I'm trying to place my elbows down on the floor. And then I stretch away from my elbows, pushing myself to the back. Holding here, holding the stretch. Feel the stretch. Don't let it go, just feel the stretch. Open again your elbows slightly wider. Insulate your hands just about behind your head. And then move your elbows forward again and push them down. And you kind of push your hips back and you move your shoulders down from your elbows. It's just deep, deep, deep stretch here. Nice. Bring your hands down on the floor, and we're moving into cross-leg sitting position, whatever it can be comfortable for you. Make sure you have elastic bands with you. If you don't have them, I will show you alternative option. So cross-leg sitting position can be different, can be just sitting on the blocks if you need to have blocks or whatever works for you. Right? So first you stretch your hands up and you squeeze your shoulder blades in the back, and you're moving your hands up and down. And then you twist to the left side, move to the center, and stretch again, and squeeze your shoulder blades in the back, and you twist to the right and to the center. Stretch again, moving hands into cactus position, twist to the left, holding now. Right hand placed on your left knee, left hand behind your back, chest push forward, and you twist your left shoulder to the back, and you hold in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch your hands up, reach the ceiling, bend your elbows, twist to the right, holding. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind your back, and you twist and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So you have your elastic band, yeah? It can be just your tights or anything, or if you don't have anything, you just squeeze your shoulder blades, imagining there is elastic bands, and doing the same without this, but imagine you have it, just work on your muscles. So stretch the sides, try to move up, and rotate it from the back. You can have just a stick, or maybe you have a rope, And try to wrap your wrists on the back if you have elastic band. And move up. When you're moving up, try not to bend your elbows. If you are bending your elbows, it means that the distance between your hands is too narrow for you, so widening this. And again, I stretch on the bottom, move up, and rotate my shoulder blades on the back, wrap around the elastic band, and move up again, and bring it down. 3 more. You stretch on the bottom, move up, and rotate, wrap around, move up, and down, and stretch, move up, rotate, wrap if you can, and bring it up. Nice. Okay. Another stretch. Hands moved forward. You're trying to place your elbows down on the floor and stretch your hands, move them even more, and then move your elbows down and move your forehead down to the floor. And again, move forward your hands if you can and stretch through your elbows. So hands and elbows down on the floor, and you're trying lengthening from your elbows, pushing yourself slightly to the back. Slowly bring yourself up. Nice. Stretching through your hands. Left hand pointed to the front of the mat, elbow on the floor, right hand up and above your head, and rotate it, and up. And another rotation, and up, and up, and above your head. And last one. Clasp your hands on the back. Remember which hand is on the top. I know that my left is on the top. And you rotate your shoulders from side to side. Now, right hand pointed to the back of the mat. I'm trying to move my hand as far away as I can from my hips, placing elbow down on the floor, left hand up and above my head, and rotate, and up, and stretch up. Move behind your ear as far as you can, and rotate, and up. Try to move behind your ear every time. You're stretching it up. It's not just a simple rotation. You really do this, you feel the stretch. Stretch. And up. Nice. And you look forward. You stretch through your legs. And you try to sit yourself, right? Comfortably, knees slightly bent. And again, squeezing your shoulder blades on the back. And you start leaning forward slowly. And back. And slowly. And back. And slowly move down and back. Clasp your hands on the back. Try to move your chest forward and rotate your shoulders from side to side and move forward if you can. Move down, move down, move down as far as you can. Don't worry if it's not happening. It's fine. And we're crossing our legs again, changing your upper crossed leg. Yeah, now it's my right on the top. Still using elastic band. Yeah, stretch. And I push down, trying to move behind my head and up, and left down and up, and right, left, right, left. 2 more on each side, right, left. Last one. Excellent, finished, brilliant. So stretching through your hands, you grab your wrists, maybe your elbows, maybe you can bring hands into namaste. You squeeze your shoulder blades on the back. Keep your shoulder blades squeezed. You're stretching your back, your shoulder blades and your shoulders, and you lean down, lean down, lean down as far as you can. And holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up. Still sitting in a cross-leg sitting position. Have your elastic band. Move your elbows close to your body. And we are moving only one right hand up and then another one. So 10 times on each side. You just try to move it up your right, squeezing shoulder blades on the back, and move down. Do it everything slowly. And 2, and down. 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now right kind of in the center, you keep it fixed, left hand moving to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work, really good one. Okay, stretching up again. So you clasp your hands, my left on the top, and rotating your shoulder blades from side to side, and move your shoulders and lean forward again. Move your hands up and holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Okay. Using again our elastic band, hands up. And you move your hands behind your head and squeezing your shoulder blades and just holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stretch up and move down, holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up, moving down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up, 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Okay, well done. Excellent. We have finished with our elastic band and we're moving up, and if you have a corner, we're going to use a corner to stretch our shoulder blades. So you can do it in the door frame, or if you have a corner, you place your hands in the corner, you step away from the corner and you lean forward. So you lean forward and you feel a nice, really nice deep stretch in your shoulder blades. And you just lean it and holding and holding and holding and holding and holding. At any time of the day when you feel tired, you feel that your shoulders need to have a stretch, do this movement. It definitely works very well. Yeah. Or you can do it between your door frame. So you just lean on the door frame and you just using the weight of the body just to lean forward. It really works very well. Okay, brilliant. Let's stand in front of the mat. And we just roll from side to side, from your toes to your heels. And you clasp your hands on your back. So now I know my left now is on the top of my right. And I bend my knees and I start moving forward and I stretch my hands up again. And I rotate my hands from side to side. And I'm trying to get into forward bend. And I stretch only one of my legs and rotate my shoulders, trying to release it, try to relax it more, and bend my knees, and another leg I'm trying to stretch. And bend my knees and right stretch, and still concentrating on your shoulder blades and your hands. You're trying to move them further down above your head. Nice. Release your hands, look forward, bring your hands down on the floor, and step back into plank with your right leg and your left leg. Move into your knees and move down on your chest. And we stretch through our hands and move them into cactus position and squeezing shoulder blades for 10 times. So 10, holding and relaxing. 9, 8, look forward. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And creating a pillow with your hands, place your cheek on the elbows and move your hips from side to side. And stretching through your hands and moving hands up. And try to move higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And creating a pillow and move yourself to the other side and move your hips from side to side. Stretch your hands and clasp your hands above your hips and move your shoulders up and rotate your shoulder blades from side to side. Move your legs and hands up, holding 5. Try to move higher each time. 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Creating a pillow and move from side to side. Elbows down on the floor, Sphinx position. So head moves first down. And then you push elbows into the mat and you squeeze shoulder blades on the back, chin and chest push forward, and your legs moving up. If you want to get an extra stretch in your lower back, start moving your hips from side to side and concentrate on your shoulder blades on the back. Continue squeezing them, just engaging them. Nice. Slowly bring yourself down on the floor. Bend your right knee and grab your ankle from outside if you can, and left if you can. And start opening yourself up. If you want to rock, you can rock backward and forward. If you cannot, you can maybe just stretch one leg, one hand. Yeah, just grab only one by one and just relax. You're either repeating the same sequence, or maybe you can bend your knees again and bring them closer to each other and have your ankles grab them from inside and squeeze your knees as close as you can. Then look forward and hold yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, relax. Hands down on the floor, pushing your toes under. And then moving into down facing dog. This is your first time. First down facing dog. Take it easy, yeah? Bend your knees to start with. Concentrate on stretching your back. I bend my elbows and move mat away. And rotate my head and shoulders and hips. And when I feel comfortable, I start touching the floor with my heels. If it's not happened with you, don't worry about this. It will happen. So you're just moving your head down, further down and further down, and holding yourself here. And breathe. Look forward, bend your right knee and step in front of the mat. And left next to your right. Clasp your hands above your hips again. And rotate your shoulder blades. Keep your stomach on your thighs. And you start stretching up your legs and moving your hands above your head. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up and stretch. Nice. Okay, and we step to the sides. Yeah, quite wide with our legs. And you clasp your hands again on your back and rotate your shoulder blades from side to side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, start leaning forward. Move down and rotate your shoulder blades again and move them above your head. Holding here 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself up. If you need, bend your knees. Stretch your hands. Place hands on your hips. Rotate your shoulder blades up and back. Lean forward again, squeezing shoulder blades and back. Wide hands and legs down facing dog. You can move on your fingers if you feel like. Look forward and then move your head down and start rotating your shoulders. Left shoulder goes down and then right. And you can move your head, rotate your head from side to side. Push your hips to the back and lengthening through your hands. You should feel that you're creating an extra space into your shoulders. Look forward, hands move down below your head. Right hand down on the floor or left hand up and stretch. If you can, you're just holding yourself here, trying to move your left hand to the back. If you can go further, you bend your elbow and you're trying to grab your right thigh, maybe too short, and squeeze your shoulder blades on the back. Try not to twist your hips. Hips are staying in the same position where they were, and squeeze your shoulder blades on the back. Look up. Nice. Left hand up, and left hand is replacing your right. Right hand up, keep your hips on the same place where they are. Stretch your right hand and try to move just your right hand slightly to the back. And then bend your right elbow and grab your left thigh, maybe too short. And continue opening your right shoulder to the back. Look up. 5, 4, 3,
2, and 1. Both hands placed down on the floor, and we just move to the right side as far as you can. Maybe your hands can be on your side, maybe on the shin. Maybe you can just move down the floor and holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Through the center, move to the left side, look forward, and bring yourself into deep forward bend, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down on the floor, bend your knees, slowly start bringing yourself up. Okay, slightly changing the distance between my legs, a little bit shorter. You stretch your both hands. Left leg points to the front of the mat, and the right leg to the center, 90 degrees. And I lean back first, and I lean forward, getting into triangle. So left hand moves down, right hand up. Now you stretch your right hand and you stay here, really stretch your hands into 2 different sides. And I bend my right elbow and I'm trying to grab my left thigh and t-shirt on the back, opening my right shoulder to the back and looking up. Stretch right hand, slowly bring yourself up. Turn to the other side. So right leg pointed to the back of the mat, left leg 90 degrees. I lean to the back first and then I lean forward. I'm like a clock, keeping my hands really straight and stretched. Left hip push back, trying to move my right hand down and left hand up. You can stay here if you want. You bend your elbow, you grab your right thigh, opening your left shoulder to the back and look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up and we just step in front of the mat. Nice. You stretch out, lengthening, exhale, forward bend. Inhale and you look forward, squeezing your shoulder blades on the back, hands down on the floor, step back into plank with your right leg and left leg. Try to go down through chaturanga and upper facing dog. And let's try to hold our upper facing dog. So you move your hands as close as you can towards to your hips and you push your hips forward, push hands down and squeeze your shoulder blades in the back. Look up. Now look to the right side. Try to look to the right and to the center and to the left. And you can move your knees down or you can just roll into down facing dog. You look forward, bring yourself on your knees, and you step in front of the mat with your right leg. Into deep lunge, you stretch your hands and bend your elbows into cactus position. Squeeze your shoulder blades in the back and sink through your hips, opening your chest, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hands placed down on the floor, and you're trying to stretch. Placing your stomach on your thigh and stretch, holding into deep forward bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And there's a really nice deep stretch for your shoulder blades. If you can't, join me. So first of all, right hand can be placed inside of your right leg. You push your toes under on your left leg and turn 90 degrees. You look forward. 2 options here. You're either stretching through your left hand, or maybe you can move your elbow below your knee and you bend your elbow and you're placing your right hand on the lower back, left hand up, and you're trying to grab your hand, opening your left shoulder to the back, and you look up and holding this position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If your hands are not meeting on the back, nothing to worry about this. It's okay. It's just okay. And you step back with your right leg and moving it down facing dog. Look forward and left shoulder is moving down closer to the floor. And you can keep yourself here. Maybe left hand is grabbing your shin, ankle, thigh, and you twist and you hold yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand down on the floor. Right shoulder moves closer to the floor. You look to the ceiling. If you can, you grab your thigh, shin, or maybe ankle, and you twist and holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down on the floor, knees down on the floor. Left leg step forward.
And you get into deep lunge. You're stretching through your hands. Make sure you're not crunching on your right knee. And you squeeze your shoulder blades in the back. Chest opening up, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands placed down on the floor. Look forward and you start stretching your left leg, moving yourself into deep forward bend, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your left knee. And 2 options here. You're either placing your left hand down inside of your left leg, turn your right leg 90 degrees, and you either just stretch yourself here and hold. If you can, you move forward, look forward. A left shoulder goes under your left knee, and you clasp your hands in the back. You're moving your right shoulder up and holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Hands down on the floor and moving into down facing dog. And stretch here. If you can, if you want to try, you can maybe move into elbow down facing dog and holding yourself here. Inhale, look forward and just step in front of the mat. Left and right. Okay, bend your knees and place your stomach on your thighs and grab your toes. Keep your stomach on your thighs and start pushing up your hips, moving your head down, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up. Inhale, clasping your hands, stretch, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And we're going down to the floor. Okay, we sit and we stretch. Yeah. So you stretch your both legs first. Let's do the 2 legs first, right? So you bend your knees. And you can slide it, you can grab your toes and you can grab sides of the toes. Push your chest forward and squeezing your shoulder blades. And start moving forward with your heels. Move forward, move forward, move forward. And then try to stretch only one of your legs, moving down. Bend your knees and another one goes down. And holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up. Okay, right. We will come back into stretches again. To start with, we will sit in the squat position. Yeah, and you push again your elbows into your knees, and you move from side to side. There is another really good one stretch. So hands move down on the floor and soles of your feet together. And you stretch your left hand up. You lean forward and you wrap your knee. Right hand up, and you're trying to clasp your hands in the back. If it's not happening, it's fine, but you're opening your shoulders really wide and look up and stretching your neck and your shoulder blades. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Changing sides, hands up. Right hand down on the floor, lean it forward, and you wrap your right knee, left hand up, and you clasp your hands. If you cannot clasp them, have an elastic band, it should help you. And opening your left shoulder to the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch again through your hands, move your hands forward, clasp your hands just above your heels, and move your forehead down to the floor, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit on your hips. And what I do here, when I sit on my hips, first of all, I roll from side to side. Yeah, all, easing up kind of all my flexes, muscles, hip flexes, and then opening soles of my feet. I'm trying to push elbows into my shins, and then I slide them down closer to the floor, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up. Nice. Now right leg stretched, left knee bent, and you're pushing left sole of the foot into your right thigh. Stretch up and you lean forward. So when you lean, if you can hold soles of your feet, it's great. If you cannot, it doesn't matter. So what we're doing now, so I'm trying to place my right hand inside of my right leg. Keep trying to place elbow down on the floor, stretch through my left hand, and I'm trying to grab soles of my foot. If it's too much, just do a normal stretch. But if you can, Maybe you can do a twist and opening your left shoulder to the ceiling, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring yourself up and stretch. Left leg stretched and right knee bent. And you push your right sole of the foot into your left thigh. And again, you can maybe hold yourself only here. If you can't, to get into twist as well and walk on your shoulder blades. Place your left hand and left elbow inside of your right leg. Stretch your right hand, try to grab sole of your foot. And opening your right shoulder to the ceiling, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And we're going down on the floor. Yeah. And you give yourself a hug and you rock from side to side. And we walk on our fish posture. It's another good one, really, for opening your shoulders and pushing your chest forward. So you clasp your first fingers on your hands and you move your bottom up slightly, like you're moving in the bridge position. And you try to move your elbows as close as you can towards each other. Place your hips down on the floor and clasp your first fingers. Stretch your legs. And then you move forward, pushing into your elbows. You're holding yourself on your hands and elbows. Release your head down on the floor. If you want to work on your core, move one of your legs up, maybe 2, maybe 1 by 1, maybe you just keep your legs down on the floor. But squeezing your shoulder blades in the back and holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring your legs down on the floor, hands down next to your body. Getting into bridge, so moving up, move your hips up, move your hips up, 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 up. If you can, again, clasp your hands under your hips and move your shoulders closer to each other. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself down on the floor and give yourself a hug and just rock from side to side. And you stretch your left leg and you bend your right knee, opening to the right side and rotating it 3 times clockwise and 3 times anti-clockwise. Bend your left knee and place your right leg across your left knee. Push your right knee away. Grab your left thigh and move it closer to your chest. Try not to bend your back. Try to keep your shoulder blades on the floor and push your left hip closer to yourself. When you concentrate on stretching your back, the result is slightly different. So you keep, it's quite harder. Yeah, well, and we're trying to instinctively making our job always a little bit easier. So try to keep your back on the floor flat. Right, and right leg stretched, left knee bent. You rotate your knee 3 times clockwise and anti-clockwise. Bend your right knee and cross it over and push your left knee away. Grab your right thigh and move closer to your chest. Maybe you can grab your knee. And now concentrate on stretching your back and stretching your shoulder blades, keeping them on the floor, and push your knee closer to the chest, holding here. Okay, great. Okay, bring your hands into crucifix position, move your knees up so your shins parallel to the floor, and move to the right side and stretch. If you feel you want to go further, you can stretch your both legs so your soles of your foot kind of moving towards your right hand. We're all different, so maybe this stretch is easier, maybe more difficult for you, but as soon as you feel the stretch, this is the most important thing. How you feel it, how you stretch it, it's up to you. Okay, bend your knees, move them up, and roll to the left side now. And either you can push your right hip forward and hold yourself here. Or maybe you would like to stretch with your legs and place them next to your left hand and pushing your right shoulder down to the floor. Look to the right side if you can. Bend your knees and bring yourself back to the center. Bring soles of your feet together and opening your knees wide. And hold yourself here. So
So to work on your shoulder blades and your shoulders, ideally you should have a block, right, at home, and try to do this. So if you don't have a block, try to do it with the book. So you place your block between your shoulder blades, either quite high, so you're stretching up, so your head is reaching the floor and you're lying down in this position, relaxing your shoulder blades. Works really well. If it's too high, too much, place it flat. And we're going to stay in this position, just relax. Yeah, just for a few minutes. If you don't have anything, still find something you can place and move under your spine. So you can move your spine slightly higher than usual. And we're trying to relax our shoulders and just drop them down on the floor and staying here and relaxing. Opening your chest. So you're opening your chest here, your shoulders relaxed and pushed back, and your neck is relaxing. You're opening your hips. Try to let it go. And remove the block, yeah, from your back, if you had it. And lay down on the floor into corpse position and squeeze all muscles you have been using and relax. Squeeze again and relax. And last one, and just relax. Melt it down into the floor. And we're going to scan our bodies very, very quickly from your toes in the right leg, sole of your foot, heel, shin, knee, thigh, and hip. Left side, toes, sole of your foot, heel, shin, knee, thigh, and hip. Right hand, fingers, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Left hand, fingers, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Back, move up from your hips through your waistline, shoulder blades and shoulders, and the front of the body, pelvis floor, navel, chest, throat, chin, nose, forehead, and the top of the head. And start rotating your wrists clockwise and anti-clockwise. Bring your hands up and above your head and stretch through your hands and through your legs. And then diagonal stretch, right hand, left leg, and changing your hands and leg. Give yourself a hug, rock from side to side and through the right side. Bring yourself in front of the mat into the most comfortable cross-leg sitting position. I hope you feel much more better now. Just rotate your shoulder blades up and back. Try to sit straight. Try to keep your position through the day. And thank you very much for sharing this class with me. It was a great pleasure to do it with you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.